Today I'm going to be reviewing two games. You know that show Felix the Cat? Well, they made two NES games for it. Alright, so here's the first one. Apparently this is not an official game because that is 1998. The last official game for the NES came out in 1997. So apparently the story is that Felix has a goose and some butthole steals his goose, and apparently makes up his mind to rescue the goose. And I guess the animation here is okay for the NES. Yeah, this is not an official game. So you start playing, and well, it's kind of odd. There's this cute little viola thing that he does if you wait for too long to continue. But you know what the problem is? Where's his magical bag? Yeah. So you jump around, you move sluggish as heck, and everything kills you in a single hit. When you look up, it looks like he's snorting crack up his snout. And I haven't even got... Yeah, you move super duper slow. The sound effects are delayed as heck. And... Alright, so your attacking here is confusing, but let me explain. If you stand and attack, he'll just do quick punches. If you walk and punch, he does that slow punch thing, and that is not something you want to do. This game is barely even worth my time reviewing. All your enemies walk back and forth. You see that there? I could have gotten killed. This game is stilted as heck, and it's not even fun to play. And that was a blind jump. The music's alright, but it's nothing I'd want to sit around and listen to all day. And furthermore, it's very confusing how they put the life counter. What is that? Yeah, how was I supposed to... You know what? Screw this game. Case in point... Do not play the bootleg game. Oh, and by the way, you can attack while standing. Can you attack? Does it work? A little bit. Let's play a better game. So this is the official Felix the Cat game by Hudson Soft. How is it this game came out 6 years earlier and it still managed to be better? So the story here is that the doctor from the show decided to kidnap your girlfriend, so it's up to you to rescue him. Okay, why do you want his bag? So you start playing, and for some reason this game's darker than it should be. And, well, it's a lot better. I mean, the music is less annoying. Felix moves significantly faster. And furthermore, your attacks are very, very predictable. Like, they're always going to do that single punch. Unless you get a power-up in which you can start singing and stuff to kill your enemies. But another thing to note is that you move so fluidly. Like, look at this. The frame rate is just amazing. But I guess now that I'm in... Yeah, those things are kind of annoying though because they collapse. And why is your girlfriend's face in this guy? But you see this, though? It's a lot more lenient with its power-ups. And also, there's little warp spaces that can take you further into the game. Although this one doesn't. Jerks. Hope you don't mind the sound of honking horns. When you reach the end of the level, you hear... it just counts down any power-up, any time you have left on your power-up. And then goes to the next level. This is probably your best attack in the game because it can do whatever the heck it wants. Okay, seriously, why are there faces in the sky? That's a funny looking sound effect. But yeah, this is a meh good game. Now, how do you sustain your heart magic things? Simple. Just grab the bottles of milk. Remember that, Harry? Harry Potter references. I love how your the pause thing at the bottom. Not only do you see your face, does your face fall asleep, but so does the thing. Your time becomes pause. Great, I only got 164 pauses left. And whatever this is supposed to be, what is that? I become pause. Hello, I am Pause the cat. At the end of every about 3 levels, you have to fight a boss. In this case, it's whoever this weird guy is from. And I gotta say, best boss music ever. Actually, I'm kidding. This is more or less better. You get a score that counts down quickly, and then Felix laughs. So yeah, in the second world is another bizarre type of level where Felix has an umbrella and is flying through the air. Who does he think he is, Mary Poppins? These cannonballs could be the real bane of your existence because some of them are just placed in the most awkward spots. Like, coming up pretty soon, there's one that's placed directly over where you need to be, like, going, sort of. By the way, why are you in a desert? Maybe not in this level, I just flew too low. Your most powerful type of weapon is this odd tank thing. I don't get it. It is extremely powerful, and this is what I mean by there are warp points in this game. Yeah. This is also when you begin to realize the one problem this game really has. The enemies. There's not a lot of original ones. I mean, sure, that guy slides on the wall and shoots at you. But other than that, nothing of interest happens. Are these Egyptians on crack or something? Why are they playing such weird hieroglyphics? The third boss in this game, the second boss in this game, is this annoying dog on a spring shooting at you. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in the weird world now. You're watching a cat in a car fight a dog on bouncy shoes shooting at you with a gun. Welcome to the Mind F. I forgot to mention, every 2 worlds, Dr. Wily calls you up again and continues chastising you. What's his girlfriend doing? The third world is honestly nothing special. I'm serious, it's kind of boring. Well, at least World 3's got this to its name. Although, I still prefer the World 2 music to be playing over this. And these darn cannonballs are just annoying. Although, I should mention, I guess, that when you get 10 here of the Felix heads here, you become a hot air balloon and you start throwing pancakes at everything. I'm not even joking, they look like pancakes. So you get to the end and you get to fight Master Cylinder. I'm not even kidding, that's what he's called. He shoots these 3 lines at you. Lines, I tell ya. He's doing lines. And this fight is just aggravating as heck, I swear. And Felix is walking in midair. Just great. The second world has this music that I just don't understand. It takes place in a tropical area, and this is actually one of my least favorite worlds of the entire game. It just goes on for way too long. Level 2 is one of my least favorite levels of the entire game. You're in a rowboat, and you're just constantly taking it in the butt in this level with the damage. I mean, seriously, you're just bouncing along, and it's boring as heck, because this is one of the longest levels in the entire game. And there isn't much way forward quickly. After an eternity, you finally finish the level. And we get the first underwater level of the game, and I gotta say, the music here is just unsettling. It's also one of the best soundtracks in the game. The enemies here are a little annoying, but they're okay. After a while, once you figure out how to do them in. Can I just punch that jellyfish through a wall? I suppose I should actually mention, this theme was the inspiration for the Dead Desert theme from A Pixel's Adventure 2. It's mostly the melody here that made me do it. When you reach the boss, it's a guy, I don't recognize this guy. He fights a lot like Master Cylinder, except that every 3 attacks, he says blob. If you die, you get kicked out, and you have to continue. You get 3 of those. If you don't continue, you die. If you do survive that fight, and I do mean if, you get sent to this bizarre world that I honestly don't know how to describe, other than, clearly, the developers were on acid. Felix thinks he's Mary Poppins again. Other than that, though, it's just another boring level. After an eternity, you'll finally make it through that level, and then you're back on land again. So once you make it there, you fight some guy who shoots you with a gun. And I gotta say, what in the world? Who's this guy supposed to be? Fernando the cat? And because apparently I suck at this game, I'm gonna show you